And welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through sci-fi series that unite our generations. I am the son, and this is the
And I
father.
am the, yes, I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on.
Uh-huh.
Well, I
And
tried.
that, yeah, and you have failed. You're supposed to go, son, I am your father, and I'm going to go,
Oh, no! And then I chop your hand off and you fall off the space station.
and if you have a better reference he could have used to introduce, you can let us know at lostpodcastoftitan@gmail.com. Remember,
Oh,
kids, also like, share, and subscribe. Leave a review. Tell us how
especially,
shit we are. I don't
especially,
know.
especially share.
Especially share, yes.
Grab your
Uh,
coworkers or your loved ones by the lapels and say, "You gotta listen to this freaking fantastic podcast." It just
just remember they
made
have to
me.
listen on their own device. That way it
Yeah,
counts as a view or a
that's right.
listen or a download or whatever the fuck it is we're doing. But what are we doing today? Today we are going to watch an Outer Limits episode. Now, normally I felt when we are doing these series we should be going, episode 1, move on through like we're doing with Star Trek. But this is a special case. Now, I'm sure you are all sci-fi fans. You are all aware of the movie The Terminator. I'm talking about the original 1980. What was it? 1981 was when it came out.
Mm, one moment. Uno
Yeah.
moment.
Yep. Go ahead. It's
It's
it's way early in
19,
the.
1984.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. That was one of the years where all the fantastic good films came out. But yeah, but if you've watched it in its more recent incarnations, Blu-ray, DVD, that sort of thing, you'll notice there's an opening credit that wasn't there in the movie release. I said, with special thanks to Harlan Ellison. Who is Harlan Ellison? Why is James Cameron thanking him? The short version, and I say that because Harlan Ellison barely cracks 5 feet. The short version,
Oh,
the
yuck.
short, listen, he would have appreciated a good short joke after he decked me, okay? And I
Yeah,
would have
after he
deserved
picked
it,
you.
and he's decked many a person. Harlan Ellison is a writer, a fantastic writer, a writer's writer, a working writer. And
He
he,
was a writer.
well, yeah,
He was.
he
He
was,
died.
yes.
He died the year before last, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is true. Uh, Now I lost my train. Oh yeah. So even if you are not aware of Harlan Ellison, you are almost undoubtedly aware and have had a contact with his work. His fingers have basically dug into pretty much every sci-fi series you can think of in some way, shape, or form. And
Or even
so,
a lot of not even a lot of other series, not necessarily with science fiction. If you watched a lot of television during the '60s, you've probably come across an episode written by him.
60s, 70s, 80s, that too. And he also did dissertations, essays on pop culture, visual medium, cinema, that sort of thing, which I actually really enjoy. But the point of this, ladies and gentlemen, is that there was a lawsuit, a very long lawsuit, if I recall correctly, in which Harlan Ellison accused James Cameron of basically plagiarizing his episode of The Outer Limits, Soldier. And so I figured, and Papa agrees, it would be fascinating if we'll watch the episode in question of Outer Limits, and then next week we do one of our world famous movie commentaries of the Terminator with the soldier in mind, and see if we can just not in a legal manner, but more of a sci-fi aficionado manner. Just how full of shit was Harlan Ellison, or is there something actually there? Like, I imagine we were both very familiar with the Terminator. I am not as familiar with Soldier, so I will probably be looking right now to see, you know, what may or may not be illegal. Oh, not illegal, but plagiarizing. Obvious rips, obvious lifts.
And I went and read back
Yeah.
in Ellison's book, Harlan Ellison's Watching. He actually liked the Terminator, but he couldn't let that issue drop, apparently.
Well, I mean, if he feels it is true that it is more than just a passing resemblance. That there are some things lifted wholesale. Because there was he was talking about oh my god, it was um, I think it was the creator of V. He was having this conversation with the writer there, and he what the guy did had he had basically lifted wholesale something he had done previously, I think, and just changed it to adding aliens, and that was about it.
And he admitted that in front of Ellison.
He basically, yeah, I think so. I think it was in one of the essays. I really do need to get a good, solid collection of his works because I am serious, ladies and gentlemen. I am hyperbolic as a general rule. It's one of my favorite forms of cardio, but the essays of Harlan Ellison, even if you don't normally read essays, I am serious. They are fantastic reads.
It is
The
like reading the theater reviews by Dorothy Parker. Even if you don't care about the movie or anything that or television show that Ellison might be discussing, just reading his style of commentary makes it worth the effort.
Yeah, like in a review of he has two books that okay, if you're going to do this, start with The Glass Teat Volume 1 and then The Glass Teat Volume 2. And if that tickles your fancy, go ahead and proceed with the rest. Like that is your appetizer and gives what I feel is a very fair representation of the main course. But in the case of Harlan Ellison, like these were his weekly columns, which he was paid to write about TV. And in one of them, he basically just writes a short story where he apologizes to a friend that he inadvertently insulted. And, you know, I thought that was fucking sweet and charming. But,
Well, if you're going to go
yeah.
to the effort of purchasing copies of the two Glass Teat volumes, let me warn you, you might have to end up remortgaging your home.
Yeah, they are expensive, but bear in mind also most of those proceeds are going to go to, in this case, the author's estate. Like he was very much of that opinion that the author should be paid, and I actually kind of like that opinion. So,
Actually, so do I.
yes. But anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, find the Outer Limits episode Soldier. Now, we're going to be streaming it. We have procured means and methods. My eyes they fail me. I can't quite see where we're streaming it from, but I'm sure it's legal. I'm sure it's on the up and up. I'm sure if you go through the daily motions of your life, you'll find it. Or if you have the physical media, that too. Put in that DVD. Put in that remastered Blu-ray where you see all the strings, and just go ahead and pause us. Find it on the World Wide Web. You might have to get your eye patch. That's fine. Helps you see better. Helps me see better sometimes. Go ahead, pause us, get to the 00 mark, and come back when you're ready. And welcome back. Congratulations. I hope you didn't get scurvy on the high seas. And get ready to play. We are going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay.
It never ceases to amaze me how, given the abysmal budget the Outer Limits had, they still managed to accomplish occasional miracles like this set.
I mean, they just borrowed the Star Trek set, so. Jesus Christ.
What?
That is a costume right there.
Yeah.
You know, I've never actually seen cheesecloth before.
He's a descendant of today's call center employee.
Oh, Jesus, don't. I got PTSD still. Oh, Lord.
The narration being supplied by the inimitable Vic London.
Unfortunately, on our current service, I can't get a good caption option.
See, it is like a call center.
I've had those calls before. I mean, it looks like the Centurion battle chest plate they got from Ben-Hur.
Don't laugh. They may have.
I know. I'm not laughing.
The helmets that they're wearing.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the episodes of Mork and Mindy?
Yes.
That's the space helmet Mork would be wearing in the series.
Oh, interesting.
We've got those great big weapons, and they're just going to get right up in each other's faces before they open fire, I guess.
Are they really? They are. Holy shit. They did. Okay.
I would have waited in the sniper position.
Seriously. All right. So far, I'm not seeing it. Not really.
I'll point it out when we do the movie.
There we go. Okay, I was about to say that's not the intro. This is the intro.
Yeah.
I was worried that like it was some sort of chopped up version.
Oh no.
Now this is an awesome intro. Like it holds up even now.
Yes, it was a very clever idea. I would have, if I was doing this today, I would have tried to come up with some fake footage of some completely different TV show, like a newscast or a travelogue, and then suddenly break in with this.
Oh, dang.
You all right?
Yeah, it's the audio from the high seas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go. Thank God. All right. Whee!
Find the enemy.
Dun, dun,
Find
dun,
the
dun,
enemy.
dun. Lots of enemies. Open fire. Target-rich environment. I mean, come on.
So there's this guy in a strange outfit just standing in the alley, and these people are so busy.
Written by Harlan Ellison. Yes.
Yay!
Woo!
Gerd Oswald. Yay!
Oh, fuck him. It was Harlan Ellison's show.
Oh. Uh-oh. That hobo looks dangerous.
Wait, why is...
The guy just fell over. He might not be dead.
They didn't have the special effects to kill him properly. Oh, Lord.
Here comes the popo.
What was the what was the APB? Like, crazy guy?
Crazy guy in obviously in a non-California outfit, harassing someone from an alley. Yeah, he'll burn for that. Oops. Well, he'll be burned for that.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, there's the special effects.
Nice touch here that I think was one of Ellison's touches, that without the helmet, he's potentially a victim to all outside sounds. He's only supposed
trying to arrest him.
Yeah.
This is strange. I'm not used to police being like this.
That's going to be an interesting piece of evidence in court.
Now, Your Honor, we'll put this on your head so you can see what it's like. Whee!
I've had mornings like that, half today, half tomorrow. I'm doing my best.
The voice obviously is coming from the computer on his back or something like that. So it's not being transmitted to him.
Okay.
Otherwise, they come back in time and there's no radio signal or whatever signal.
True.
Holy shit. They actually have like a neck shackle on them too.
I would.
I didn't know they had those in police cars back then. They're going to take him right to the psychiatric prison? Don't they need a trial first?
I think that's supposed to imply to some kind of military facility. He may have torn up a
That's okay.
normal police cell or something. He's disturbing the other prisoners, Clancy. We got to get him to the special loony bin.
They're such
It'll
good
be
boys,
fine.
you see. Rallied up.
Tim O'Connor, who has appeared in quite a number of science fiction productions. He'll be in another Outer Limits episode and also Star Trek Next Generation episode. He
was also in the original series. He was a helmsman.
No. No, he was not. Although he might as well have been. Everyone else was.
Also, I'm going
also,
to warn you right now. Every time you bring up this person's been in another sci-fi series, I'm going to say, of course, he was in Star Trek as a helmsman.
He was also in the NBC's attempt to copy Star Wars. He played Dr. Hugh in the Buck Rogers show, so don't hold that too much against him.
Buck Rogers show? That's weird. I don't recall that. Was it any good?
You didn't? No.
Okay, that's okay. That'll explain it.
I mean, it didn't even get up to the level of Battlestar Galactica.
Ooh, damn.
The other person is, of course, Lloyd Nolan, veteran of other movies and TV series.
And also a helmsman on Star Trek.
Star Trek. Now, Michael Ansara was not a Star Trek helmsman, but
he was a security officer.
He would play a Klingon in the third season of the original series and repeat his role in the Next Generation. No, not the Deep Space Nine. He would also play Indians, exotic natives, enemy agents, all kinds of roles. Take off that hat. You look stupid with it on.
Wait, what hat?
The guy, Tim O'Connor's hat.
I like the hat. It's a hat. What's wrong with it?
I don't know. I'm just glad I grew up in a time where men weren't required to wear hats.
I'm kind of disappointed I grew up in a time where they weren't. Like, I can kind of dig it, having a hat, Hello, how you doing?
Keep it under your hat.
There you go. Yeah.
He's not having any fun.
Like, did they do this? Did they look down upon the? Oh, they're just torturing him. Like, hold on, this is way.
I don't think they're aware of what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Being tortured. Although you would have thought that maybe that was supposed to be soundproofing in that cell.
Seriously, yeah. It says kill, hunt, murder, death. You're lucky it doesn't say rape and pillage. I mean, come on.
Fly the Enterprise.
Wait, they're not smoking? Holy shit.
I know. I was recently rewatching my DVDs of the series The Invaders, which was made in the 60s, and I was constantly surprised at all the cigarette machines that were available back then.
Yeah.
This, by the way, is one of your mother's favorite Outer Limits episodes.
Really?
Yes. She liked the language that Quarlo was using.
Okay. But I like the future language from Cloud Atlas, so or the future language on Hawaii or wherever the fuck that island was. Trouble come round and you in deep, friend. Old Georgie's here with you now, and you ain't getting off this mountain. That's the true. What?
No, that was just good.
Like he's okay. Let's refresh here. He's a weird guy who had a weapon. They're not examining the weapon.
Yes, you'll come to that just a little bit later.
Oh, okay. All right, that'd be the important part.
Oh, they got him in the meat locker downstairs. It's the leather truncheons for this boyo. And Sarah was also blessed by having a very expressive face.
I can't tell because if it's black and white, it kind of blurs together. Can't quite see. Should always be in color. That sort of thing.
No, it's been my experience that if you've got a very low special effects budget to work with, black and white photography can actually help you out.
Yeah, but people always use it as an excuse. I'm being artistic. That's why I like Kevin Smith. He's like, it was cheaper.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
No, it's been in your mouth. Ew.
It's the 60s. Oh, okay. He's giving him a new one.
Notice we have the brand name carefully hidden.
You'd think they would have jumped to sponsor it,
I cannot remember who was sponsoring the Outer Limits back in those days.
Oh, yes, a lighter. How quaint. I'm still not seeing two soldiers from the future go back in time so far, but one of them's not a robot that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I know. I think the main issue is with the opening scene. Compare that to the opening scene of the Terminator, the pre-credits scene.
Well, I'm gonna break a dead man's heart. James Cameron's was much more awesome.
Well, James Cameron had more of a budget, even though the Terminator was also a low-budget film by the standards of the 1980s.
Still done pretty well.
Now, here's something I've just now wondered. Was Quarto smoking tobacco in his time period? I mean, apparently.
Yeah, it's also a weird thing I've noticed when you're looking at some sci-fi shows. Like whenever they're going into the future, they always have cigarettes, and I'm like, really? On a spaceship?
Yeah.
Like if I was the engineer, I would be throttling everybody.
Well, Larry Niven has a lot of people in his future stories smoking.
Well,
But he also smokes like a chimney, so.
And he managed to live until how long? I mean, Jesus.
I think he's still alive.
Oh, wait. I thought you said Nimoy. Never mind. Well, then again, Niven. Holy shit. How old is Niven?
Oh, uno momento, por favore. I will hook
And this
you
is when
up with
Papa
your
discovers he's
information.
dead.
We're going to have a real problem if that turns out to be the truth. He is aged 82
Uh-huh.
and lives in Los Angeles, as a matter of fact.
He's still alive. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised that one of his books hasn't been like made into a giant series on HBO, and he's been rolling in bank.
I know. I mean, Ringworld just screams out for a decent adaptation.
I mean, if they're going to do Foundation, you may as well.
Oh,
Oh,
I
wait.
dread that.
So I got there's a package deal on the cell phone plan. So now I have Apple TV Plus with the great vast wasteland that entails. But I will be able to give you a report on Foundation.
Have you read the novels?
No, I haven't.
Hmm.
I really should, but I don't know if I want to. Like, I want to try and get a fresh take on it, I guess.
Actually, I would be interested in hearing the opinion of someone who has not read the novels.
Done. Dun dun.
Can we widen those eyes just a bit more? Enemy!
Oop. I haven't even like taken him out of his uniform or armor.
You want to try taking that armor off of him? You just go right ahead.
I mean, they. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving now. Thank you. Gas the chamber. uh,
You're being played.
what? No, 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 no. Okay, Kagan. The fuck?
Oh, and that backpack was a power pack for the weapon. Where were you firing it at?
Oh well, okay. Thank you, sir.
Don't cross the streams.
He's just setting himself up for a cell next to him. What the fuck? No, whoa, hold on. No, it is not our galaxy. It is our solar system.
They had a bad. This was going through the entire 50s and 60s. I mean, the early 60s. Writers, and I'm surprised Ellison pulled this boner. Could not differentiate between galaxies and solar systems, although I suspect Ellison didn't make that particular flub.
Yeah, and I'm willing to bet that it was supposed to be like a map of the star galaxies and stuff like that.
But that map of the solar system, if you went to elementary school in the 60s, that was on the back wall of every classroom.
He's telling you he's from Earth. What? Okay.
Stabs him to the heart with it. Did he just put 3 moons around Venus?
It's 2 moons. Wait, scribbling? This is actually really stupid right here. So the private soldier in Harlan Ellison's script, the private soldier basically drew out the stars, constellations, and then an astronomer was able to plot out that course 1,800 years from now.
I suppose that's what they're implying.
Harlan, I'm disappointed, sir. Hate pad.
Well, the movie wasn't that bad.
It was actually pretty bad.
Mistake.
Crunch.
Love good, love good.
This is his fault for keeping him in the uniform. Like, how many days has this been? He must be ripe.
That's coming out of your salary. No, don't send in the guys with the guns. We weren't going to. We're in fact going to.
Matter of fact, we let you get assaulted. We were doing a really good job paying attention to what was going on.
We're going to quit this job and join the Peace Corps.
Yeah.
Oh, sympathy.
Well, how did they get the street jacket on then?
Send that other guy downstairs to talk with him and see how far he gets.
Actually. Okay,
Thing.
let's assume that they all believe this shit. That he's from the future. That the gun actually is limitless power like that. The minute they explain this to anyone, the government's going to take it, all of it.
I think that's what the government wants to do, but they're giving this guy a lot of rope to either play with or hang himself with.
I don't think they would have let him have any rope. Period.
And like, you mean like in E.T., the guy with the keys shows up and
Would it surprise you to know that I haven't seen E.T. since I was a wee lad and I can barely remember what it was about? Other
would
than,
surprise you to know? Would it surprise you to know that I've only seen E.T. once and I'm not really interested in seeing it again? As our audience goes, gasp.
I'm sorry, but E.T. was a shit movie.
I've only seen Avatar once. Gasp.
Oh, I mean, okay, all right. Avatar, that fucking movie. Like, it was a decent 3D film, and that is it. Well, and it had face capture. Like, it's not good. No one gives a shit. No one's talking about it anymore. And I can't wait for James Cameron to release the trilogy or whatever the fuck he's been trying to do, and it bombs bigger than uh, than a Lost in Space episode. There we go.
Yeah. Avatar was a great science fiction movie if you have absolutely no history of reading science fiction
or taste.
Or taste.
I mean, like, they called their shit unobtainium. It's a joke. It's meta. It's not supposed to be like the writer was writing his script and he's like unobtainium, and he put a little note in the margin, find better name for filming. And James Cameron, who somehow made the Terminator, which is fantastic, just read that script and he's like, fuck it, unobtainium. Bingo.
All Avatar fans and
Let
ET
us know how
fans are
wrong
free
we
to.
are at lostpodcast@gmail.com. I will read your shit on air and I will refute it on air.
Oh dear, he will too. I might do it too, but I'd use nicer language.
I liked the movie better when it was Dances with Wolves, so. And I didn't really like Dances with Wolves to begin with.
Oh.
It should have been more Last of the Mohicans.
Which I liked.
The bullshit of I'm transferring his consciousness. No, the motherfucker's dead, by the way, just so you know. He died on the planet with people, wee over him, and they copied his consciousness or they copied his neural patterns into the body, but that motherfucker's dead.
He's taking Carlo home with him to meet his family.
Really?
Jesus Christ. Bad move. What's that line from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? 10 out of 10 for good idea, but no, it was 10 out of 10 for effort, but minus 10 million for thinking. specifically Los Angeles. So
yeah. Well, also, we had the other guy wandering around. He's slowly making his way to Kualo.
well, he decided to stop off in San Jose.
Well, that's a good line.
Yeah.
Could I be enemy? That's an interesting concept. Like a change of clothes. Oh my god.
I think we're still trying to fight through the barrier to fully materialize.
No, he was looking at his little watch earlier that gave him direction and distance.
Well, now he's got legs. The legs have
Oh.
arrived from the future.
Oh, that's the look of a man who just got his legs. Okay.
Getting the circulation back into them. Yeah, that must be a recording inside his helmet.
Make war really easy if you have your little wristwatch that tells you where the bad guys are.
Banner!
Enemy. He knows who's in charge. All right. Wait, so the cats in the holy shit, the cats in the future are the commanding officers?
They're telepathic contact. They use cats as scouts on the battlefield.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I like it. All right.
And that's definitely an Ellison touch.
Why are you explaining to the women in the 1960s? This is Harlan. Come on now. You should know better. Okay, the
So
cat
you
has an
brought this,
awesome name. All right.
so you brought this psychotic killer from the future into our home.
Yeah, seriously, like, what the fuck are you doing?
That is one high ceiling too.
Oh god, yeah.
We can really go into an extended episode here with that question.
This is oh Jesus Christ.
Yes, he's section leader.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Holy shit. Oh god. Snap his neck. Just oh.
Not enemy, break easily. Got other one? Gasp. And the 1964 audiences are just clutching their chest.
Well, I mean, that would kind of suck. I would have to see how awesome it is first before I fully endorse. And you let him wander off with your son. A 1960s boy with the pang bang, pow pow, zoom. I'm Science Officer Spock. Shoot to kill. Pew pew.
It makes you wonder if the boy has any, like Red Ryder or Roy Rogers toy guns in his room.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
The title of that magazine is ABUL?
Weird. A-B... Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Magazine ABUL? The fuck? Um, uh,
Yeah, tell your classmates and your teacher and everyone else about Carlo.
maybe we're not seeing the entire magazine because I don't see any like old 1960s magazine named Abu. Yeah.
Carlo, you told a fable. Uh-oh.
How old is she? Is there a Kirk around here? Could be dangerous.
Oh, is that the same alley?
I don't know. I think he gets it.
It would be interesting if he somehow picked up local radio on that thing. Oh, the damn hat.
That's a great hat.
It'd be a nice hat if he were Fred Astaire, but he's not. Ugh.
Sorry. And it's
So
your
you're not,
fault.
yeah, and you haven't been keeping a watch on him. He just wandered out of the house and went to find a gun store.
Surprised he knew where a gun store was, to be honest, or what a gun store was. Or well, then again, they probably had it on in the window or something.
Or he asked the boy. Bob's Gun Shop?
Well, I mean, you know, it's a franchise. Many is a day I spent in the Bob's gun shop. How you doing, Bob? How you doing, son? Any future soldiers lately? No, no.
Kind of boring. I may have to close early.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, the Terminator did go into a gun shop in the movie,
That's
but
true.
it was an honest transaction on the up and up.
Oh, he actually paid for those guns, huh?
He paid in the way of soldiers. Kablooey. Spoiler for those who have never seen Terminator.
Just give him the same one I had when I was very young, a stick.
Yeah. Oh, oh, God, no.
See, that hat is sapping his brain cells.
No, he was an idiot even before.
Remember me, the not enemy? Please.
I'm so serious. You see, what they could have done is, like, he escapes, but still has the bond with Kagan, so that they could, or maybe he has like a radio, so he can continue the conversation while they try and, secure Qualo, without him being like, "Let's take him to my house, introduce him my family."
Now, are they going to tell Bob about all this? And Bob's going to say, "Huh, interesting. Soldier from the future. Which weapon did he have to pick up? I might want to invest in that company."
Yeah. He uses it in advertisements. Come to the world famous Bob's gun shop. Guns so good, future people to break in.
2 minutes away. You might want to move in a little bit closer.
They're done.
Actually, I want them to stay in their room.
Dun, dun, dun. Why are you whispering?
He doesn't want Carlo to hear.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense, I guess. Listen, to be perfectly honest, I'd be more frightened of you, Kagan.
Bam!
If they're all lined up. All it takes is one bullet.
Let's ask the cat. I'll give you a nice lollipop.
Okay.
Let's everyone act as suspicious as possible.
Seriously.
People won't understand.
Yeah. Well, huh. And dissected. Alive. It'll be fun. Totally not enemy. And so far, the gun is still with the government, quote unquote. So like, That's a fucking loose end right there.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if it's going to be like one of those. The whole reason this war starts and the technology gets the way it is because they got the gun from the past.
Oh. So there's no neutral country in their time.
No Sweden.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
So he knows about phones off the hook.
Wait, this is supposed to melt tungsten steel like cheesecloth, and it's just doing this?
That's a well-built house right there.
Dun 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 dun.
You know, the cat could get in there and help.
Whoop.
Or not.
Oh, I guess he won. All right, awesome. Well, what are you trying to hide your eyes from? There's nothing there.
It's a ruined carpet in a suburban home. The ultimate insult.
Mm. Yeah. So we're just. Hold on. Good closing line, but that's fine. Uh, so they just left the gun hanging. So I would have had that a little bit of a stinger where, I'm trying to
We
trump
focus,
Harlan Ellison here.
we focus on the gun that's been left behind.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, you focus on the gun left behind, but then you go into the future again, and you show like maybe 10 more seconds of, I don't know, laser artillery or something. But you go into like a city, and you go into like a museum, go through the halls, and then it goes into a display of like the Prometheus gun with a little plaque. The discovery of this weapon led to technology hitherto advanced and propelled the human race forward. Yada da 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 da. Implying that there is a causality loop that it had to happen like this.
And then the cat museum curator informs everyone that there's an enemy formation approaching. The museum will be closing in 5 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, okay.
Find the enemy.
Find the enemy. Kill. You think you would give better instructions, though. Let's see. Go ahead. Close that out. There we go. So yeah, that lawsuit was bullshit, and I'm surprised Harlan got that upset. I mean,
I spoke to you some time ago about the film Cyborg 2087.
Cyborg 2087. Let's see.
There was a 1966 movie.
Oh yeah. You did. Yeah.
Cyborg 2087, about a cyborg sent back from the future to guard someone in the past. And amazingly enough, I would have thought that Ellison would have had more of a case against that than
Yeah, but
against the
I think we had that discussion, and that it turned out that the movie was shit, and he didn't want to associate with the movie even to like the movie actually has to make money in order to sue it to get money from it. You know,
Go for the bigger target.
go for the bigger target. Like, bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, he sued the studios at the height of their power, and he won.
Well, he got an apology on the credits.
No. I mean, like, it was something else. It was he got a nice hefty payday. It was in one of his essays where he was talking about how, like, it took him hundreds of thousands of dollars in lawyers' fees, and like if he didn't actually win, it would have ruined him. Which was kind of like the point the studio was going for. Is like you can continue litigating us, but it's going to ruin you. And he actually ended up winning. So.
By the way, that those battlefield scenes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that was at the Paramount stage on Sunset Boulevard. It was the size of 3 stages put together.
Oh, damn. So, and also I can see the I don't know, thematic resonance between the opening of Terminator and Soldier, but it is literally just the first 10 seconds, and I'm like, I can't, if I was a judge, I would just be giving Harlan the seriously, why are you here?
And he follows that up with, "Please don't hit me, Mr. Ellison."
Please don't hit me, Mr. Ellison, sir. I'm a fan. I read you. I mean, I would take it as a point of pride if I got smacked by you, but I'd rather not.
I even like the Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea episode.
But my kid hates it, so what are you gonna do? Kids, huh?
I even got an autographed copy of the Flying Nun episode you did.
Oh Jesus! No, that was
autographed by Sally Field.
That was written by Cordwainer, wasn't it?
Cordwainer Bird.
Yeah, Cordwainer Bird. On. Yeah. There is an actual writer named Cordwainer Bird. I swear. Hold on, Cordwainer Bird. There we go.
No, there is a science fiction writer by the first name of Cordwainer, and I should remember the real last name, and I can't. I'm sorry to get that, but
no. But I mean, like, if I was a cruel parent, and my last name was Bird, I would name the first name Cordwainer, and I would look him dead in the eye and says, "Your job, my child, is to create shit television. Go forth. Your legacy is vast."
Okay, the Flying Nun episode was written by Cordwainer Bird.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure of that.
Let's see. Yeah. But what did you think? Like, how legit was the issues, I guess, that Harlan had with it?
I'm as big an admirer of Harlan Ellison as you are, maybe even a bit more so in some aspects. But in this case, I felt he's full of bean dip. I mean, the Star Trek original series episode that we'll be coming to eventually, The Trouble with Tribbles, written by David Gerald. Late into production, someone suddenly pointed out, hey, those tribbles, they tend to bear a really big resemblance to the flatcats that were in Robert Heinlein's novel The Rolling Stones. And everybody goes, oh my God. But Heinlein said he didn't mind one bit. He was a big Star Trek fan.
It's a small furry purring thing. Like, it's not exactly the world's most original alien,
Yeah. Heinlein, I think, had a firmer grasp on reality. It was just like Ellison was sort of like a small barrel of hypergolic fuel. If you hit it the wrong way, it blew up.
Like, I didn't also have much to say because I never really saw Soldier, so I was trying to follow along with the plot. But I mean, it was all right as episodes go.
I give it an A.
Yeah. So
now, if we really want to see Harlan Ellison, an episode of Harlan Ellison for Outer Limits, I think that Demon with the Glass Hand was.
Oh, that was much better. Yeah, that was way good. That was way better. But join us again next week or next episode. Shush. And we will be doing the Terminator. James Cameron, 1984. Arnold, he will be back. And yeah, take care and have a wonderful day.
You too.